Hey there, fight fans. In today's video, former UFC champion Jamal Hill has been arrested for assaulting his brother.
I'm just different, bro. Unbelievably untouchable guy.
Mike Tyson may have to pay $450,000 for beating up a man on a plane.
Hey, Mike, come on.
Interim WBO World Heavyweight Boxing Champion Jamal has announced that the former UFC title holder Francis Ngannou has refused to share the ring with him on December 23rd in Saudi Arabia.
What the f*** is that?
Former contender for the UFC Lightweight Championship belt Nate Diaz commented on a statement made by UFC Dana White, who called the modern American generation soft and weak.
Khabib's crew in Dagestan could probably come in and take over this country right now because this generation is such a bunch of different mentality. We're getting soft.
Yeah.
We're getting weak. Every 10 years, we get softer and weaker.
And then at the end of this video, Paulo Costa made a statement about a fight with Robert Whittaker. So stay tuned as we unpack all the drama, the challenges, and the bold statements. And don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe to our channel. We would be incredibly grateful for your support. Now, former UFC light heavyweight champion Jamal Hill was arrested by Michigan police on domestic violence charges on Monday, according to TMZ Sports. Hill was released the same day after prosecutors formally charged him with aggravated domestic violence. According to the police report, the victim, who received serious injuries, was identified as James Anthony Hill Jr., allegedly the brother of the former UFC champion. Jamal Hill is due to appear for a court hearing in January next year.
The management of former UFC light heavyweight champion Jamal Hill commented on the information that earlier this week their ward was arrested for assaulting his brother and causing him bodily harm. According to the published statement, the American pleads not guilty and is ready to prove it in court. Recent clickbait headlines are based on information about an alleged conflict between Jamal Hill and his older brother. The statement reads, "Jamal categorically denies all false accusations. We will not make any further comments until the truth comes out in court."
In January of this year, 32-year-old Jamal Hill won the vacant UFC Light Heavyweight Championship belt, defeating Glover Teixeira by unanimous decision. But in July, the American was forced to vacate the title after tearing his Achilles tendon while playing basketball. The UFC's plan is for Hill to challenge the division's new champion, Alex Pereira, who won the vacant belt in November with the second-round TKO of Yuri Prochazka. Interim WBO World Heavyweight Boxing Champion Jamal has announced that former UFC title holder Francis Ngannou is refusing to share the ring with him on December 23rd in Saudi Arabia. According to the Chinese, his fight with the Cameroonian was supposed to be a part of a big boxing event in which famous boxers like Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Dimitri Bivol would take part. However, the Predator rejected this proposal. Initially, there were talks for me to fight Ngannou on December 23rd, and I agreed. I said, "Great, this is a walk in the park for me. I'm in," Zhang told Mail Online. But Ngannou didn't want to do it. Later, the cards began to be filled with big names: Joshua, Wilder, Bivol. That's how it all turned out. Now, as you already know, on October 28th, Francis Ngannou made his debut in professional boxing, losing in a split decision loss to current WBC World Heavyweight Champion Tyson Fury after 10 rounds. But he did knock the Brit down in the third, and after the fight, the World Boxing Council decided to include Ngannou in the official rankings, placing him 10th in the heavyweight division. Now, former UFC superstar Nate Diaz has commented on the statement of UFC's Dana White, who called the American generation soft and weak. He said, "I agree, but Khabib and his friends won't do a damn thing," Diaz posted on social media. Let us remind you that there has been a long-term conflict between the teams of the Diaz brothers and Nurmagomedov, which all began with a mass brawl at the WSOF tournament back in 2015.
What are you talking about, Nate Diaz? How many times he lose in UFC? 11 times.
Khabib's a fucking little stew. Khabib just went like, who'd he beat for the title? He got Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje. They've both been finished off. You are a scared fighter, scared of fighting the whole time. and now you're in the Hall of Fame with him.
Khabib's ass was afraid of him, just like this ass motherfucker was afraid of me yesterday. We punked his ass in the back here, and now he don't know how to make weight, you know what I'm saying?
No, like people forget about him. That's why he tried to be on media.
Now, the recent news swirling around Mike Tyson's altercation with a passenger on a plane has ignited a heated debate about accountability, justice, and the price of a punch.
Crazy, bro, Mike Tyson.
He should have never gave you his money.
Peasants. They're peasants. Never mind.
Hey. Hey, Mike, come on. Let's go stop back. Let's do the horse, man.
JetBlue, mid-flight. Boy just got beat up by Mike Tyson.
The demand for a hefty settlement of $450,000 by Malin Townsend, the man allegedly assaulted by Mike Tyson, has sparked some widespread discussions. His lawyer, Jake Jondal, said his client suffered several injuries after the attack, including a concussion, cervical radiculopathy, and visual impairment. He said, not only is there clear evidence that Mr. Tyson committed intentional assault and battery, but he also acted recklessly and negligently, his actions such as self-defense. Now, earlier, Mike Tyson did express his regret. However, Tyson's legal team vehemently dismisses the claim, labeling it as an act of extortion. They defended Tyson's actions as an act of self-defense and refused to make any payments, highlighting the questionable nature of the demand.
The guy who Mike Tyson punched, apparently, according to the New York Post, has a lengthy criminal history. If you find yourself where Mike Tyson's reaching over the back of an airline seat and punching you in the face, I think you probably earned it.
Talk about kicking a beehive. What the fuck are you doing,
so
dude?
Dumb. That's not even kicking a beehive. It's like smashing, it's headbutting a beehive.
Also, there's a video that came out of the angle of him talking to someone, and he's like talking shit in a way where you're like, this guy's hammered and doesn't know what's coming.
Now, this incident raises some complex ethical and legal questions. Should a celebrity face exorbitant financial consequences for their actions? Or does it set a precedent for opportunistic claims? Is this a case of rightful compensation? Or is it an attempt to capitalize on a high-profile individual's fame? Go ahead and leave your thoughts down in the comments below.
Abuba, let's go Brazil, yes. We go Brazil right now, okay? Because we are a bad boy, so...
Do you have any important thing inside?
No, I'll get back. You can open, yeah. Bag, you can open, yeah.
يلا حبوبة روحوا بيها يلا
Let's go.
يلا كبر حبوبة راحت يا الربع
Let's go Brazil.
حط لك جلاس اسكرين بسرعة اسكرين بسرعة
Secret juice. Make me strong and jacket.
Former UFC middleweight title contender Paulo Costa responded to former division champion Robert Whittaker, who made it clear that he wants to share the octagon with him, saying, "Why do you mark me, Robert? Do you really want this fight? This is amazing. If we agreed, February suits me. What do you think?" Costa posted on social media addressing the Australian. Last year, Whittaker and Costa were supposed to meet at UFC 284 in Perth. However, the fight was canceled due to protracted negotiations over the Brazilian's new contract. The Australian and the Brazilian are currently ranked 3rd and 6th in the UFC middleweight division rankings, respectively. And if you remember, UFC 299 will be taking place on March 9th, and its main event will be the bantamweight title fight between Sean O'Malley and Marlon Cheeto Vera.
I thought Mark Goddard stopped a little too premature, dude. I do. That right hand, he was still moving. Yeah, he caught a couple blows, but dude, that's not enough to stop a fight, bro. A world championship fight, dude. Like, let the eyes roll back, dude. I still don't see Sean O'Malley as the best. No, I don't.
Really?
I don't. I do believe Cheeto Vera's gonna beat him.
You believe so?
You have good defense. You walk that dude down. You kick his freaking legs. He still has that wide leg. You kick his legs, and you just bring the fight to him and grit. This is what Sean O'Malley will do. But look at the clock, because he throws a lot of power. He is precise, but he throws a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like, does he prepare the thing? So I do believe that I would bet the house on Cheeto. And once I beat Merab, I'm gonna get Cheeto next. I like either fight, really. So walk him down, good defense, and you'll beat Sean O'Malley.
So that is all for today. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel because it is very important to us. And thank you all in advance.